So do you have an interest in studying in the UK, or are you an alumni who studied in the UK? Well, this conversation is definitely for you. We have with us Ogunade Nene. She is the project manager, higher education, British Council UK Alumni Awards. And also we have with us the winner for the Study UK Alumni Awards, Igazeuma Okoroba, with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you all doing this morning?
Oh, fine. Good morning.
Great.
Thanks.
Good to have you both with us.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so first off, let's establish what the British Council Study UK Alumni Awards is about.
Okay, so the Study UK Alumni Awards, it's an award that recognizes outstanding achievement by UK alumni worldwide, and it honors UK alumni who have leveraged their UK education in making significant changes and impacts in their communities, in their industries, and even in their countries. Now, coming to Nigeria, as we're talking about, so we have UK alumni who have gone to the UK to study, and they didn't just stay there, they came back.
Okay.
And with what they have learned, with their skills and their experiences with the UK education that they got, they came to make impact in their various fields. And so for us in British Council, we recognize those people, we celebrate them.
So I'll go to Igazeuma at this point. What was it about the award that interested you?
I have been a UK graduate for a couple of years. I didn't just study, I didn't just graduate, I have been a graduate. And every year, my alumni school would send me an email saying, apply for the Study UK Alumni Awards. And I looked at it and I said, have I made significant impact that I can share? And it's been about 15 years. And when I received that email this time, I said, I think I have done good work.
Okay.
And I really do need a platform to share, especially because I'm in a field, by the way. I'm the winner in the science and sustainability category. There are 4 categories.
Yeah.
And I thought that sustainability was not a field that was well known. And this was an opportunity for me to showcase it, especially in the Nigerian context. So I thought, well, I could use my story to encourage people to discover this field of study.
We'll talk about the story in a bit, because I'm very, very curious, especially because you said sustainability is not an area that a lot of people are aware of.
Yeah.
But before we move to that, Nene, talk to us about what these categories are and what the entry to, to selection process, talk to us about what that was.
So we have 4 categories. We have the business and innovation category, and this talks about recognizing alumni who bring in initiatives into the business areas, and also who also give solutions in the area of business and impact their community. So we also have the second category, which is the cultural and creativity category. So the Cultural and Creativity Award recognizes alumni who have made impact in the area of art and culture.
Okay.
Then we have the Science and Sustainability, which she won. And this also people who have also make impact in their career around the area of science and sustainability.
Okay.
Then the final one is the Social Action, and Social Action Awards are for alumni who have touched the lives of the community around them, who have change, make positive social change in the lives of their people around them.
All right.
And so those are the 4 categories that.
So what was the from the entry process to selection process? How many entries? Were there? Okay,
so the application starts in September. So for this year, we're putting up that application in September, and it just spans for one month and ends in October. And the criteria is just for those who have studied in the UK within 15 years.
Within 15 years?
Yes,
okay. So
within 15 years.
Okay.
And so when you have that, you can now, looking at the categories that were given, you see areas where you have, just like what she has said, areas where you have made impact, and now try and share your success stories. All what we demand from UK alumni in country and even outside is to just tell us how much impact that you have made leveraging on your UK education and able to tell us the success. It's just basically just letting people know the benefits of studying in the UK, and this is what I've been able to come back home, to give back to the society.
Right.
Yeah, and it's for the application, we had over 100 applications for the national, but in terms of the global, because we have the National Alumni Awards and we also have the Global Alumni Awards. For those who are qualified for the National Alumni Awards are also considered for the Global Alumni Awards. And so we have over 1,300 applications, yes.
Globally?
So, yes, globally. And so we also have we have external judges who go through those applications and screen it down to the top 80, and this top 80 is about 20 in each of the categories, and then also sends that same top 80 to another set of judges who also go through that. So it's so tedious in the way that the process are very tight.
You know what? I'll move on. Move on to Igazeuma now, because I mean, what was the process like for you in terms of, was it as rigorous? I mean, you won the category for science and sustainability. So talk to us about your experience.
Yeah,
it was rigorous. I can tell you that.
Okay.
From the start, but being a storyteller that I am, it was easy for me to tell my story. And one thing that studying in the UK taught me, differently from when I studied in Nigeria, I had my first degree in Nigeria, was that your perspective mattered. Okay, you didn't have to define things the way the textbook said it. Your perspective was important. So I really wrote the application from a point of truth, my story, my vulnerability. I had the opportunity to say these were my challenges in the UK, and I told my story, and then I backed it up with matrices of how much I achieved, targets I set, and the progress that I had made, because it was my final year and I wasn't going to enter without winning, because I graduated from the UK 15 years ago, 2009. So the 15 years she talked about, this was my last chance. Every year I skipped it, and then I needed to put in a good application. So it was lots of questions, and you need to be committed to share your story. And so that was just what I did. So it wasn't a very difficult experience for me, because I just told a story.
So because you have, you're in the science and sustainability industry. Let's talk about women participation for a minute. When people hear about science, they think men.
Yes.
It's a male-domineering field. So with what you have done and with your, with the project that you have done in this regard, how well are women represented, and what do you intend to do to ensure that, there is more women participation?
That's a very apt question, especially in this month.
Right. That's why I asked. That's why I asked, actually.
Sustainability, a lot of people don't know what it means, but it really means the development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the needs of the future. There aren't Nigerian degrees, undergraduates, or even secondary school courses that teach sustainability. Right. So I had worked. I went to the UK as a mature student. I was married with children.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And it took some years working in the local content department of an oil and gas company, coming from a deprived community in the Niger Delta, for me to realize that there are problems. There are development problems. We do CSR, we do community, this and that. And these problems are not solved. So it was the motherhood instinct in me, thinking about what will my children find tomorrow if our environment is this degraded and there are no solutions. If CSR projects are being executed and you go back to the villages and you find them taken over by bushes, nobody is using them. I thought about those things and I said, you know what, my children deserve better. And after doing a bit of a research online, I stumbled on my school. I applied. And I got a scholarship courtesy of my employer, Total Energies. So thank you, Total Energies, for that scholarship. And
go ahead.
That was the beginning for me of discovering how can we solve the problems of the community. And being a woman, the passion was there. So in the sustainability field, it can be argued that it is a female-dominated field because women have the passion, they seem to see problems and they want to solve the problems. So we are problem solvers. We would find researchers. We look for multiple skills. So sustainability means that you have to be a good communicator, a good speaker. You have to know science. You have to know a bit of everything, you know. But coming back to where I work presently, because on my day job, I'm the head of sustainability at my company, which is one of Africa's largest cement manufacturing companies. And in that business, it is a male-dominated business because it's an engineering business. And this is where, again, my skills and competence in sustainability comes in. We look at the gender diversity ratios, especially in the factories. And you find out that the reason why we have fewer engineers in the factories are for many reasons. They want to have children, and then we say, okay, let's build creches so that they can stay, and then the husbands living at different locations. There are institutional factors that make these female engineers say, I'm sorry,
I can't do it.
I would like to work in the headquarters, which is Lagos. And honestly, I say, we are many females in Lagos. I need women in the factories.
Listening to you speak, you are very passionate about this, and I see why you won this category. I mean, I think it was very well deserving. Thank you so much, Nene, for what you're doing with, with the British Council Alumni Awards, and coming to share this project with us, and also, promoting it as well, giving people creating that awareness and letting people know that they can, always apply. And well done. And congratulations once again, Igazeuma Okoroba. All the best. And we'll talk about that sustainability conversation later on.
That's okay. Thank you.